Yeah. So, a lot of you, yeah, you've never seen me before. You don't know what the heck I'm doing here, what I'm dressed up like Uncle Sam for, and what I've been doing for the last 40 years. But that's what the next, hopefully hour and a half, you'll get to know. And now's the good time I get to take off my hot coat before I sweat it out. Yeah. You know, somebody said, hey, start off with topical events. How can you not avoid? Might as well just say it right out. Trump. Okay, now, at the end of the night, we won't be talking about Trump. But now, imagine a elected official like Palin quit to become a reality star. Then she endorses a reality star that wants to be president. What do? We're extras, I guess. You know, I mean, is there any donuts left on the table? Oh my goodness. So, I do have some bad news for you. According to these militia guys, there's going to be an Armageddon. Okay. I'm just kidding. Of course there's going to be an Armageddon with these guys. Remaining militants warn of Armageddon. Ooh, 3 guys who took over a bird sanctuary. I'm getting scared now. He says, there are no laws in the United States now. This is a free-for-all Armageddon. You know, shouldn't we give these guys like an amusement park? You know, like a really left-wing socialist county someplace, and they pay a certain admission, they go in, damn it, we're being controlled with it. They get to smash windows and let's take over, shut the library. And then after a couple hours, okay, next group. Another good group come from Alabama, you know, wherever. Militia. You know, I got the militia going into Flint saying, oh, we're going to protect Flint from the water. Okay. Oh, yeah, give them. What else? Whoa, there went the news. There went my $1.50. They almost ate today until the Mail Tribune showed up. Oh, yeah. Clever name, too. Mail Tribune. Take it, leave it. Get out of here. All right, what else is there? But, you know, there's good news here. Kate Brown signed executive order giving new scenic waterway designations to rivers off of Atlanta. There you go. They just get the little press. The guy with Armageddon. The world's going to blow up tomorrow. You watch. Look at the guy in Berkeley right now. Part of this book is about this. He goes out there every day, picks a date, sometime in the semester when the world's going to end, and when it doesn't, he just writes a new sign. No, the world's going to end in another. You've been doing it for 30 years. Temple, bless his soul. You got to believe in something, right? Hopefully you believe in yourself, believe in nature. I'm losing my breath. But you'll cut me some slack because I'm a little bit out of shape. But you see what I got here, about some of the props we use on the street here. You can guess what this is. Now, like this is a frat boy helmet. You fold it up like that, it's Trump. So first you try the frat boy helmet. Now, you want to try some frat boy ebonics? Let's try some. Okay. See if you can understand what the frat boy's saying. That means kegger at 8. Bring 2 beers if possible. You know some of the famous fraternities here, even on campus here? I felt a thigh. I drank a kegger. I signifies nothing. Oh, these old jokes are killing me. Oh. Yes. Grab a book here. So yeah, thanks for your warm welcome here. Try to keep it going. Oh. Some people say, no, where did you get the title to a book like that, Weapon Mouth? You heard me talk. Wasn't I funny? Made people laugh. Huh? Did stuff come out of my mouth? People fell down? Get somebody up here quick. Got a guy shit coming out of his mouth. One time I got arrested, Cal Berkeley, doing my thing, just like that. Crowd, cops come up. Blah, 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 blah. You can't speak here. You got to speak over there. You got to go up there. You got to... Whatever it was. Oh, they get me in handcuffs. What was he using? His mouth. His voice. Still a dangerous thing in this world, right? I've always joked, you can go down to the Pentagon, and there's one room dedicated to the delete button of all the things you say on blog that you think are making a difference. Like, it's your bodies, it's your voices, getting out there in person, trying to change the world that really changes the world. Because holy smoke, the robots are catching up to us, don't you think? Scary. Talk about losing our late on Trump. China. Can you imagine somebody making $10 billion in their bank account and they don't want to raise the minimum wage? I was a Native American miner. And they taught us, my senior, my elder, Barney Sweetgrass, he taught us that, you know, if you sent 5 hunters out in the field to bring back game, food, let's say 2 of them got food and the others didn't, and they kept it over there and said, hey, we got all the food over here, the heck with you, they'd have to kill them. That's how we got to where we are now. But now, what is it, 1% own everything up until Phoenix? We're surrounded? Pete's sake. I think we ought to build a wall around billionaires. And a really small door where they have to get in through, like an eye of a needle of a camel or something. Are you entertained so far?
Oh, yeah.
Good. All we need is some drinks and some weed, right? Hell yes! Talk shit, swap spit, smoke hash, talk trash. Doing it for 30 years. I love doing it. I love doing it outside because you're breaking the rules. Somehow if you get wired up and they give you $1 million, you can say anything. But you know, when you work outside, you're working with the people. People are beautiful. That's the thing you learn outside of show business. Because sometimes you never see this on TV. Watch. You never see a baby crawling across the set. Or a stroller going by. Or somebody with work clothes. It's all smoke and magic, just like Trump. It's not really there. He's afraid of Megyn Kelly. Right now, Putin is organizing a force to take over our country. Because he knows, sometimes I don't know where my jokes are going, but my heart is true. I have to catch up with myself and realize I've made that great a living doing, well, we got Dick Cheney's brain.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, we got Hillary Clinton up here. I don't know if I can put her on. So yeah, you know, okay, yeah, I love Bernie. But you know, I want to tell you one thing about Bernie Sanders. He stole my looks. He did not look like that 4 years ago. And now, oh, he's even doing this. And I'll tell you one thing. The 1% comes in my yard, I'm going to stick the paint bubble right in. Whoa, Bernie. And who else do we have? We have Sarah Palin. Whoa, man, did you try to, like, understand what she was talking about? And Trump standing behind her like a stripper barber. Spooky. But I like it. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love Trump. Keep him in. Keep him in. I think the Democrats hired him to do this shit. It must be. Remember when they talked about Clinton calling him up? Yeah, what are you doing? Hey, you talking to me? Get together. It's a scam. You know that we have less people that vote here than in Iraq? More people believe in the purple finger in Iraq than America. Oh, Americans. Blah, 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 blah. Catch my breath. I'm going to go like this for another hour? Catch my breath. Yeah, one election. So yeah, I love elections. I love democracy. I love voting. You know, some people want to get into that conspiracy over there. Remember when they stole the votes in that short little text? You ever seen George Bush in person? GW? He's this big! You'd miss him in a room of cocktails. Who's hiding behind that martini? Dad! Here's the guy that sent our people to war. You know where he was in Vietnam, right? He was guarding the coast of Texas with F-16s. Dad! Trump does it too. Whining. Goddamn. Get $10 billion. Shut up. Sleep in your own rooms. I do want to point out the beautiful decor in here. Beautiful room. I know, and I told my friends in Meese room, they go, "You're talking in Ed Meese room? What the hell's going on with you, son? You used to be political. Now Ed Meese has got a room and you're going to speak in it? No, jeez. Remember Ed Meese? Yeah, we do have some books to give away today. You can purchase them at Barnes & Noble. If you're not feeling too good about yourself, you can hit up Amazon. They're selling me cheaper than I can walk across the street and get a coffee. But I'm happy. Remember that country song they always sing, "At least I know I'm free"? That's the kind of country we live in. The guy that wrote that song is making millions of dollars and every week sings, "And at least I know I'm free." What kind of corny? At least you know you're free. At least you have no health care. At least you know these oceans are dirty and we're still using fossil. At least you know that. At least you're free. Sir, we're sold out.
Oh, yeah, okay, sorry.
No, I love that line. Gets it every time. Stoney, you're lucky anybody showed up. Yeah. Oh boy. So I guess we're through the Mail Tribune, huh? Whoa, what a... Yeah, funny, isn't it? Take them and draw... Here's the sports section. Here's the news. What the sports got there? What are the Warriors doing? They're taking a run! Oh, there's a war in Syria. Get this shit out. You know, some people... I mean, I'll tell you a guy that's in my book. A guy named Stupid in Eugene, Oregon. He was an old... He's passed on, bless his soul. And he would sell these pamphlets everywhere he went. He's kind of like a peace guy. Very, very much into the Soviet Union. That's cool. But he had this slogan that said, "I have the perfect solution to peace. Mandatory cannibalism. You shoot it, you eat it." Let's see how far we get with...
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. It's disgusting. But so is war. Especially when you don't have to go to it. Since you have reality shows. I don't even want to talk about that. Got to get back to this incredible book. One of the best books about street performers and street talkers ever written, because it's me. Boy, I can't believe I've lived this life, but I have. Too many stories to tell you. But I'll tell you one, the beginning one. It's one of my favorites. I wish my dad was alive to hear me talk about it. He was a social activist, civil rights activist. Back in the 60s, a school teacher. And he believed in integration and Project Hope. One night he had the African Americans come in to his house, in the white section of town, I guess you could say. KKK circled the block, shoot into the house, shoot into the mailbox. Luckily nobody got hurt. Scrawled the N-word on the front walk. I think that was my first memory. Getting down on my hands and knees, wondering, what kind of world live in here? And you know, to the day my dad died, he never took that mailbox off his house. It always had a bullet hole in it. And I say in the book, when he died at home, I was his caretaker, we were taking him down the front steps. He was dead. I swore. His head jerked around and said, "Don't fucking move that." Jeez. Dude, he's dead and he still wants the mailbox there to remind you and me and everyone what you have to go through if you really want peace and freedom, right? So that's a great story in here. It's called The One-Eyed Mailbox. No, I'm not going to read that. It's too long. Oh, what else we got in here? Well, let's see. Where did I get my start? Got my start up here in Eugene, Oregon. Studied theater and drama at the University of Oregon. Was a mime. Remember those guys? Oh my God, an hour and a half of that crap. But at the time, it was fun. It was cool. I got to open for Fire Sign Theater. Anybody knows some of those old groups like that? Proctor and what's his name? So I did that for a while, and then I went and studied mime down at Berkeley with Leonard Pitt. Years on end, what? 2 years? Ugh. But I'm ready. You know, if you want to play in the streets, you got to be a warrior. So you go out there, get all your moves together, get your paper, get your props. Got Mr. Freedom here. See, he gets a laugh right there. That's all it's about. When I get too serious, you just got to go for the laughs. I mean, I sort of blew the joke, but what I do is I get this dog here, and I get this. This is supposed to represent fascism. The big iron boot. Ah, we're flying Muslims from the whole country. Like Godzilla from some kind of orange-haired, soupy mix of slime that crawled out of the sewer and changed itself into a hit. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. On a loop. You're fired. See? Scary. This country's scary. That's why I love it. This is the only country that's so scary people watch horror shows to feel better about themselves. I am not into the horror genre. I like being scared, but I don't like knowing that I'm going to die from being scared. It's not being scared. That's like getting high. Jeez, the dying stuff. What's with all the guns? What's up with this? As president, I will create a slower bullet. I know. You think it's not possible? I will also create a bullet that will shoot other bullets out of the air. I don't think bullets should move any faster than a bicycle or an electric wheelchair. So if somebody shoots you, you got a chance to go, what the hell? Hey! You're going to hit somebody with that thing shooting those slow bullets off. Think of there's people, oh, right. You know, Americans with their guns, man. It's like most arguments, you know, right? You go from 1 to 10. 10 is, I guess, wars. People get to 2. Oh, if you don't agree with me, I'm getting my gun. That's the thing about arguing with these Second Amendment guys. If they lose an argument, they get to kill you. What the? Oh, no, that's not right. Take all the. I'm also in favor of creating giant magnets that float over the country and suck up all the guns, mash them into bicycles, and drop them places where the number 10 never seen before. Mysterious places up in the hills. Yeah, drop them up there. Oh, way too many guns. But, you know, I always believe by the violence you get at the little banana split shows. Boom, boom, boom. I'll leave you to your imagination on that one. Oh. Wonder if my union break's coming up there. Shit. I am a SAG actor, so we'll hear some Hollywood stories. Good ones, too. About all the parts I lost. Oh. So, yeah, generally what I do is I get this one, that one, put them 20 minutes, a little further bit, and they march towards each other. You know what happens? You get a crowd. Getting a crowd's a beautiful thing. Getting a circle's a beautiful thing. All our families are in circles. Our heads are in circles. The internet, the diamond, makes everybody the center of their own little universe. The collective, remember that old song, Will the Circle Be Unbroken? You got to ask yourself, will it be on your watch? I don't know. I mean, it's a wacky world. Okay, so we're getting deeper in the book. You know where I came from? Romeo, Michigan. In my hometown, there's another famous person, Kid Rock, the most right-wing rock star of all time. So me and him vied for who's the most famous right or left person from Romeo, Michigan. Romeo, Michigan. Have I mentioned how much I hate Republicans? How when I walk down the street, the smell of fresh flesh and beast burning my nostrils, knowing there's Republicans nearby. I restrain my urges and only vote, but oh my goodness, my life is peppered by those that have bricks for heads and gardens for wallets. Oh my goodness. So let's see, I'm trying to think what story I'm trying to get to because, oh yeah, Romeo, Michigan, filled with Republicans. Everywhere. They're holding us back. You know, just on the healthcare thing. If you take all the people, countries of the industrialized world that have universal health care, stack them up, like a baseball score. We're like the Chicago Cubs. For the last 100 years, we haven't won it. Well, I'm just shocked this crowd. I better take a minute. No, I'm just kidding. I know. Isn't it something we've been deprived for so long? We kind of get used to it. You know what? I think we need another revolution. You know, friggin' France has a revolution every 6 months. I do not like these cappuccinos. Cappuccino, he's just down to the side. Dude, where's this? A good skin monster. Whoa. Americans, when you sign this petition, we're trying to save that hill over there from the... I've often said, you know, if you had like Lynn Lazarus or like the Olympics, you know, the South Koreans would be like the Molotov throwers. Oh, 500 feet! You know, it's a good thing to see cops on the tree. Let me just tell you that. I've read some big